Good afternoon and welcome to the briefing from the Board of Directors of Gem4me Group, which was hosted on Monday, March 30th of 2020. My name is Oleg Lipovetsky and I will be translating on behalf of all the speakers today. Valery Ostrikov speaking. Good afternoon, dear colleagues and friends, and today we have a conference during which we will answer the most frequently asked questions regarding the future development of our application and project. We will also be mentioning the current market situation and what the nearest future holds. Now, due to the numerous requests, the head of our legal team, Dmitry Nazarov, will also be speaking today and will answer the questions that we have received regarding the legal structure. Dmitry Nazarov speaking. Good afternoon, and I hope that everyone is doing well during these extraordinary times. Let's get right to my topic of today. Firstly, I will discuss the legal structure of creating the Gem4me and MarketSpace application. As you may know, we have two projects, MarketSpace project and Gem4me Messenger. Let's begin with the Messenger, the financing of which is already completed. The main holding company is Gem4me Investments plc, which is located in Malta. This company is created as a closed investment fund in which 51% of common shares belongs to the holding company Waterton Investments Limited, as English registry is much more transparent and based on the strict audits that European companies go through, the English jurisdiction was chosen. Consequently, 49% of preferred shares of Gem4me Investments plc belongs to Gem4me Custodian Services, the company that is registered in the Republic of Marshall Islands, through which all private investors are enlisted in the registry. Gem4me Investments plc also has a company that belongs to it, Gem4me Holdings Limited, that spent the money on the development of the Messenger and its promotion. Gem4me Holdings also now has the intellectual property of the Messenger and its user base. Currently, we conduct annual financial audits of both companies, and the audits can be viewed once completed, as well as the asset portion of both Maltese companies. Gem4me Investments plc, we depict all the preferred shares of investors through the company in Marshall Islands, while Gem4me Holdings Limited will depict the Messenger itself. Additionally, MarketSpace project has a similar structure, yet slightly different, as the founding jurisdiction was chosen in Estonia, due to the fact that it has the most liberal in European Union laws on how it enforces and interprets the 4th and now 5th AML directives, including its transparency towards it. Contrary to Malta, our legal team is able to work on various aspects remotely, and most importantly, various reports can be viewed online. This allows for much more convenience and will own 51% of shares of MarketSpace Solutions OU, which is the one developing and promoting MarketSpace, and will have the MarketSpace project on its balance. Consequently, 49% of this company is owned by investors, for which MarketSpace Custodian Services Limited company in the Marshall Islands is established, shares of which private investors purchase and will be enlisted in the registry of shareholders of MarketSpace Solutions OU as the result. The Estonian company also issued its Eurobonds on the European branch of Nasdaq for institutional and qualified investors, through which they can join the financing and distant participation through purchasing Eurobonds. In continuance, a few more important additions to the structure that we've just discussed, as I wanted to highlight them for the important strategic options that they are. Firstly, on January 20th of this year, the exclusive software license and maintenance agreement was signed between Gem4me Holdings Limited in Malta and MarketSpace Solutions OU in Estonia, depicting the transfer of exclusive licensing rights for the Messenger. Legally, this means that by fully capitalizing on its balance, the Messenger was transferred to be exclusively used by the Estonian company in order for MarketSpace to be developed and promoted on the foundation of the Messenger. This is important legally, as at the same time of financing and at the time of sale, potential investors and buyers understand that MarketSpace is legally protected for the use of the Messenger's infrastructure. Next, on July 8th of 2019, the Memorandum of Understanding was signed between MarketSpace Custodian Services Limited and MarketSpace Solutions OU, in which the main provisions of both parties regarding investing by the Marshall Company in the Estonian company are stated. This was the first general document that will be available for viewing later this week, and it discusses the intentions of the Marshall Company to invest in the Estonian one. Furthermore, letter of intent was signed on September 30th between MarketSpace Custodian Services Limited and MarketSpace Solutions OU of investing by the Marshall Company in the Estonian company, as well as the timeframes, amounts, and investing conditions are stated in it. And lastly, the share sale and purchase agreement was signed on March 16th between MarketSpace Custodian Services and MarketSpace Solutions OU, depicting investing by the Marshall Company in the Estonian one, in which final terms and conditions of investing, responsibilities of both parties are stated. Now, all these documents will be available for general viewing within a week as well. In continuance, Gem4me Custodian Services Limited, which funded the Maltese company and the Messenger project, was established in March of 2018 and had 1,960,000 shares with a nominal value of €30 each. As of currently, the registry is sealed. The second company, MarketSpace Custodian Services Limited, finances the MarketSpace project and has 5 million of shares with nominal value of €30 each. The registry is currently operating and is active. And now, once again about the registry holding companies and in general about the protection of investors' rights. The Republic of Marshall Islands is frequently called the 52nd state of United States of America. In 2018, we had a major dilemma after the European Union introduced the 4th AML directive, which made the process of enlisting shareholders much more complicated, and we needed to adjust accordingly. As a result of the directive, many shareholders were unable to provide the extensive list of required documents to be enlisted in the registry of shareholders, and we created a new system that is both convenient to both the shareholders and has rock-hard guarantees. The Republic of Marshall Islands is in top 5 jurisdictions for registries, which is why we chose this jurisdiction as it focuses on companies that need professional registry management. International Registries, Inc., an American company that is exclusively serving the Marshall Registry based on the agreement between such company and the government of the Republic of Marshall Islands to increase the overall trust towards the jurisdiction. The registry that takes into account both Gem4me Messenger and MarketSpace itself is located extraterritorially in Zurich, Switzerland, under the management of a Swiss division of an American company. And a licensed custodian is in charge of the registry, which keeps the registry in accordance to the AML European directives. And finally, all data is stored on cloud servers in data centers in Switzerland, called Swiss Info Cloud. These are all the core notions that I wanted to discuss today and depict how the rights of investors of our global project are protected. On this note, I would like to thank you for your time, as I am now passing the word to Valery Ostrikov, the member of the Board of Directors. Valery Ostrikov speaking. Let's now continue our conference today, as I also have some important notions to discuss. Firstly, I would like to begin by saying that short-term thinking is rather dangerous, while there is an economic drawback currently due to the current events. It is only natural to be worried given the current situation and the situation that no one could predict that is currently here. The stock market took a hit as well. Some funds that invested into stocks lost their money and the demand for oil is decreasing. In any case, this is a rather unpleasant situation, yet this is a common occurrence whenever a major event in the world occurs and the economy must simply readjust itself. In modern days, all the platforms and services that are currently on the modern market are starting to be more valuable than compared to established corporations and even oil companies. The world's economy is revolutionizing itself and is adjusting to the new line of platforms, a totally new economic entity. With the process come new leaders of the economy and are taking over previous ones. Fear is the most unproductive trait of character that leads to lack of products and prevents from future improvement. Ecosystems and technologies that serve people to their benefit, as they are much in demand nowadays. Information and communication are the top 2 needs in the modern days, and platforms that offer the combination of both are the ones to be more successful. The revolution of platforms is taking over the world and is covering a wider range of technologies and services, from Airbnb replacing hotels to Amazon replacing the need for a grocery store. Most importantly, these platforms don't have any special resources, but rather they simply connect the provider of a service or a merchant with customers via their platforms. We are creating a global platform that will connect merchants and buyers through Gem4me and will allow for them to effectively communicate with one another. The platform allows to receive a wide range of information regarding products and services, reviews and ratings all in one place, which is very convenient and will save lots of valuable time. Consequently, it will drastically increase the value of our market space platform. The revolution of platforms is currently dominating the economy. In general, this trend depicts that investing in platforms that combine numerous amounts of users and combine various kinds of services on a remotely basis is the most prosperous sector of the economy, the instrument of the future. In conclusion, it is clear that the current economic situation is not stable. However, the energy that this sphere generates is able to feed major and colossal steps ahead, especially given that our project provides all the necessary tools for it. As the result, our project will be triumphant, will be in much demand, and will dominate the sector of the economy that we are currently on. The economy is restructuring itself, and the revolution of platforms is currently undergoing. On this note, I wish everyone great health, lots of accomplishment, and to keep on working hard, as I am now passing the word to Alexander Kuchinovsky, the member of the Board of Directors. Alexander Kuchinovsky speaking. Good afternoon, dear colleagues and friends, and let's continue our conference with our weekly traditional news as well as a message from the Board of Directors. Firstly, we currently have 11,605,000 of current users of the application, a great number that depicts our continuous growth and progress. Let's keep up marching towards our future goals together. Additionally, each week we summarize the results of the earnings and work conducted and the weekly earnings of those active partners. As you can see, the geography of those partners is widespread, and over the course of last week we had 36 countries from 6 countries with earnings of more than 1,000 euro in just 1 week, 13 partners from 5 countries with more than 2,000 euro in 1 week, 6 partners from 4 countries with more than 3,000 euro in just 1 week, and 2 partners from 2 countries with earnings of more than 5,000 euro in just 1 week. And our top earning partner of last week earned 5,900 euro. These are the profitability rates of our project for those partners who wish to earn not just when the project is finished and is sold, but also while it is being developed. Let's make these amounts and even more frequent over the course of this spring, and we are confident that this is the time when big amounts can be earned. Let's now get to our latest news and promotions. Firstly, I wanted to depict the decrease in the amount of shares of market space available for purchase, as today it is now below 2 million of shares. The lower the amount of shares left is, the less of these powerful promotions will be available. Let's now go over our promotions that are currently being offered. Firstly, the cashback promotion is still valid, where a partner can receive 5% cashback from his or her purchases when paying for a package using encrypted currency. Another promotion that was recently announced, during which a sponsor receives an additional 100% of shares presumed by the marketing plan when making a personal sale of the first package of shares during the validity period of this promotion, and the sponsor receives an additional 50% towards his or her bonus presumed by the marketing plan when making a personal sale of 2 identical packages. The third personal sale of the same package yields another additional package of shares, the fourth sale yields an additional 50% towards the main personal bonus, and so on in the same sequence. Due to the conditions of the world's markets and the currency fluctuations, we also are introduced the discount of 10% towards all the packages promotion, which will help those partners wishing to make a purchase do so. The purchase as super package promotion is still valid as well, so be sure to take advantage of it while it is being offered. As well as the Maximized Advantages promotion is also available while it is coming to an end soon, and the amount of complimentary shares already decreased to 375. Don't forget of our CCA10 Powerful Surrounding promotion, which is also available, yet the Board of Directors can end it at any time based on the remaining amount of shares. A brief announcement, as our networking domain is transferring to Gem4me.team from marketspace.team to depict that these two notions are intertwined, while the content will remain the same. Additionally, we've also published a new article on our Yandex.Zen channel. It is definitely worth the read, and we are looking forward to your likes, comments, and reposts. And here's a list of all of our social networks and channels, and we ask you to please interact with these sources as it helps further promote our project on the global scale. Moreover, we have many events planned in the coming weeks which will help you master the skills of working online and from home. They will be hosted by our top leaders who are sharing their personal knowledge and experience to help and teach others. And lastly, the board of directors would like to discuss the current situation in the world and our vision for the nearest future, how our project is going to come out of it stronger. The world has now changed the most it ever did in such a short period of time, and it will never be the same. There are many forecasts regarding this virus and how long it will last, yet most importantly, the notions that various governments take are the ones that radically change the world. We see how cities and countries are closing off from each other. Various countries are shutting down manufacturing, people are forced to stay at home, and all of these changes are forcing for people to transfer to working online, studying online, and communicating as well. People are losing their income streams, and a large amount of small businesses will never recover from this situation. Some become depressed, while others start searching for a way to succeed out of this situation, and people understand the need to find new income streams. Interest towards digital applications and platforms meant for communicating and online commerce will grow rapidly in the coming years, and consequently, so will their values as well. And we are confident that Project Gem4me in MarketSpace will enter the stage of rapid growth and major demand in the nearest time. Our nearest plans also include an updated version of Gem4me 2.0, which released in March of this year, and the world will see an industry standard messenger with updated design and high quality voice calls. We will also add video calls and group video and audio conferences to our messenger in April-May of 2020, as well as chatbots, analytics for privacy, and settings. MarketSpace will receive a broader functionality in May-June of 2020 that is able to attract small, medium-sized, and large businesses. We are also planning to launch a North American marketplace with online payments for purchases on our platform in June/July of this year, and a large-scale introduction of acquiring for stores for European countries, CIS, and others is estimated for July/August of this year. 2020 is the year of comprehensive development of Gem4me Messenger and MarketSpace, as well as its major promotion throughout the world. And we are confident that the value of our platform will increase significantly with the growth of functionality and geographical prevalence. No one had previously offered for you to become a co-owner of Facebook, WeChat, Instagram, Amazon, WhatsApp, Twitter, or Viber, or any other digital hit of 21st century. Now, think carefully about the following. You and your acquaintances still have time to become co-owners of the new global Gem4me and MarketSpace application. Moreover, this application is already operating and is at the forefront of attention from a large number of people all over the world amidst the era of pandemic and economic crisis. We offer for you to participate in a rapidly developing venture project that is currently at the final stages of its development. Join our accounts on social networks, listen to our conferences, view our advertising materials, web resources, and online presentations. Organize conference calls for potential investors with your team leaders while being quarantined, and change your future by earning now. We are gladly sharing information about a mobile application that has already been downloaded 12 million times and was valued by an independent auditing company at $263 million in May of 2019. Moreover, its potential value at the time of sale with the foundation of 100 million of users may be a number with 9 zeros at the end. Once again, we would like to note the fact that our project offers to not only purchase shares, but they can also be earned and multiplied. Share this information with others and help them get their unique opportunity now. In conclusion, our project will be triumphant, will be in much demand, and will dominate the sector of the economy that we are currently on. The economy is restructuring itself, and the revolution of platforms is currently undergoing. On this note, I would like to thank you for your time, as we wish you lots of accomplishments, great health, keep up the hard work, and until we meet next time.